All episodes of The Way We Haunt Now deal thematically with death and dying. Many contain mild horror elements. This episode contains discussion of the pandemic and deaths related to and caused by COVID-19. Take care, listeners.
The long and the short of it is, we have a temporary solution. A loophole, basically. It's actually simple. Since the apartment's contract with you was a lease, we just need to find someone to sublease. It's not perfect, granted, but it's a start. And once you're away from the apartment, we may be able to sever the bond more permanently.
Sorry, but wouldn't that just be putting another ghost in danger?
Well, that's the beauty of this. The ghost will know what it's getting into. It will be a willing occupant, so no, not at all. Frankie, what do you think?
I'll need to think about it.
Are you excited? I don't understand why you need to think about anything here. It wasn't this.
Maybe it's Stockholm, definitely.
Stop badgering her! She's a grown person!
Quiet! Think about it then, Frankie. But don't take too long. This is The Way We Haunt Now, Episode 19, The Loophole.
Parker's being stubborn. She says she isn't going to force Frankie to talk about this.
She probably has a better sense of the situation than anyone, though, right? Shouldn't we trust her instincts?
Yes? No? I don't know. Maybe? Parker was always the kid at school who would see someone being picked on and defend them from everyone, even the adults who were trying to help.
Everyone's doing their best here, Eulalie. We aren't failing Frankie if she decides to stay. We're supporting her right to make her own choices.
I know, part of me thinks that if we can help Frankie get out of this binding, things will go back to normal and I'll get to go home. And it's not that I don't like being here with you. I do. It's just, we're new. We shouldn't have to be figuring us out with the added pressure of me having no place to go
If we break up. I don't see that happening. Do you?
No, of course not. But I just don't have the best track record with relationships. Just when I start believing a relationship is actually going to last, things tend to go wrong.
I can see how that might be stressful. But we aren't your past relationships. Give us a shot on our own terms.
I'm trying.
And give Parker a shot to talk to Frankie on her own terms. This is a complicated situation.
I know, but is it that complicated? I mean, do you think Frankie's reaction was her own reaction? Or is this just the apartment influencing her to keep her from leaving?
I don't know. But if anyone might know, it's your sister, who I suspect gets her stubbornness from you.
Touché.
I have to head to work. We've been seeing a lot of pneumonia cases lately, and it's all hands on deck. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Have a big pile of grading to take my mind off things. Have a good night.
I'll try. See you in the morning.
Can't believe I'm back here. Well, I'm glad you're back here. How have you been?
Henry. Not great, but thanks for, hanging with me. Outside of group. Thanks.
Oh, not a problem. Not like I don't have time. I have to thank you. Wandering the convalescent home where I passed would be boring as hell.
So you decided to hang out with some young kid you just met?
Damn right. Way more fun than messing with the orderlies.
Hello, all of you. There are quite a lot of you, aren't there? I'm not used to speaking in front of so many people.
Is Mary?
Tongue-tied.
Pinch me. I must be dreaming. Ouch!
Wow, you did say pinchy.
I know my colleagues, Lotta and Josie, have done their best to begin orienting you to your current situation, your afterlife. But your situation is different than most new ghosts. There's a pandemic going on, though most people aren't aware yet. The people who do know, it seems they aren't taking it seriously yet. And you are some of the people who've paid the price for that. I am sorry. But we are here to help you. You have a community. You are not alone. And the rules, which I'm sure Lotta and Josie have shared.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do no harm.
Leave no trace.
If you smell rosemary, run.
Good, yes. The rules are meant to help you navigate your afterlife more successfully. Because despite what you may have believed or heard or learned from pop culture, there are many ways to haunt. And they don't have to destroy you or be used to destroy others.
I don't mind.
I don't know about
I just want to go home. Should we just put an end to this?
You're confused. You're grieving. You're angry. We don't want to invalidate that. You have a right to be. But we want to make sure you have a chance to make informed decisions about how you want to haunt, rather than slipping into some pre-existing archetype. We want to make sure you have a system to support you.
Didn't know there was AA meetings in the afterlife.
What you know about that AA life?
The quick version? Small town. My parents divorced. I was a bored kid with nothing but time to kill and drama to avoid. Plus, all my older kid friends to pass me some helpers to do just that. Molly, X, weed, acid, and a lot of drinking. By 15, it was way out of hand. Mom, Dad, and stepdad loved me. They banded together, put their collective parenting feet down, got me clean and sober. I've been 10 years clean since last April.
You have lived a life. Way to go, my man Aaron. Had a cousin who was in AA. It worked for him as long as it could. Well, you know, sometimes them demons don't stay down, you know. Once his wife died, old habits came roaring back. He went to his peace a few years back. You know, kinda thought I'd see him, but...
No dice. I thought maybe I'd see my grandma. Maybe we're only here for a short time. Maybe they already got to the end, and we're at the end before credits roll, and next time it's the real end.
Yeah, I like those comic book movies too. Spent a summer with a broken ankle trying to leap from the roof to the garage because I'd gotten a spider bite.
I gave myself food poisoning trying to make a super serum when I was 9.
First things first. Some of you may have figured it out already, but you do not have to stay here at the hospital. Unlike what common literature says, we're not locked into one location just because we died there. You can travel to...
Can I go see my sister? I need to know how she's doing.
Yes, you can, but before you go to see family, take a friend. If you haven't made a friend, make one. Ask myself, Lotta, or Josie. It can be very upsetting to see your loved ones when they can't see you.
Henry? Do you mind?
Travel buddies, assemble.
Good, John. You're going with Alex. Wonderful. Susan? Okay, you and Larry. Yes, perfect. Martin, how about you?
Looks like everyone is eager to buddy up and go visit family.
Who could blame them? It's hard when you've been taken so quickly without the chance to say goodbye.
You know, I don't think you've ever really talked about your family.
Hello, Asha. You're a good girl, aren't you? I guess I'm a lot like Asha here. She found family when you found her. I never had a family to start. I got found. When I lost that one, I wandered. Then I got found again. Lost that one, got found again. Sometimes, when you learn something as big and important and supposedly permanent as family can be taken, you don't really go out of your way to make something that can be taken again. Not something so big like that.
Josie,
oh, stop. It's okay. I mean, I got found again. Here I am with you and Mary and everyone else we adopt. Family.
Always family.
Always, Lotta.
Elena, you should go with someone. This is not easy.
I will be okay. Everyone is already paired up. I don't want to bother anyone.
It's no bother. I'm sure someone would be happy to buddy with you. Or I can come.
I couldn't ask you to do that. You watch out for so many people already.
I'll go with you, Elena.
Are you sure, Josie?
Absolutely. Now that you're here, you have family.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. I just need to see if my sister... I was supposed to help with her wedding.
Tell me more about your sister and her wedding plans. What kind of dress is she planning to wear?
That was unexpected. I didn't think Josie was the caregiver type.
I think she cares a lot more than we ever really knew.
"20 new messages? Let me guess. Not a single one of them will be to say that I was right and that we should maybe stop going after this poltergeist. Of course not. Wait, are they even talking about the case?
So then, everyone on the forum was all, this has got to be poltergeists, right? Anyway, we need to get back over there.
Who else is gonna kick ectoplasmic ass?
I'm down. I have a class to teach at 3, but really any time after that is good.
Let's go hunt some poltergeists. Huh. That felt anticlimactic.
It's because Myrtle didn't slap you down right away. They will, though. Just wait for it. Wait for it.
You there, comrade?
I hope everything's okay. Text when you can.
Why am I even reading these? They'd never listen, just... Ugh! Wait, what am I doing? Sticking it to the team by depriving myself of my phone? Great plan. I need you to talk me down. Or up, or into something, or out of something, or...
Okay, if I wasn't worried before, I am now. You only get tangled up in prepositions when you're truly distraught. Spill it, friend.
I'm Well, thinking about leaving you ain't seen nothing yet.
Good. They never listen to you.
Thanks.
Hughes?
Why only thinking about it? Are you hesitating because you don't want to lose something? Or because you feel guilty?
That's actually a good question.
Why so surprised? Hush! Give Martin the floor.
It is a good question. And I think it might be both. I don't know. I joined this team as a favor to Cass. It's their dissertation topic, and they desperately needed the help. But I also joined the team because I wanted to meet ghosts. And I have. And I love it. I don't want to miss out on my chance to get a glimpse of something bigger, something extraordinary, just because 2 of our team members make me feel like a babysitter for a particularly violent group of toddlers most of the time. But, I don't want to be a part of something destructive either. And they're listening to me less and less. And if I stay, then I'm complicit, you know? But if I leave and they do something horrific to some innocent ghost, who else is even going to try to stop them?
This week in the Yurt, we have an unprecedented 4 finalists who must face off in the creation of ever more elaborate and uncanny pies. And no spoilers, but our showstoppers today will likely evoke a real sense of cosmic horror. Contestants, your skills challenge today might leave you faint of heart or swearing like a sailor. You've heard of the turducken. Today, you have to make the turducken of confectionery. And remember, the pie components had still better avoid that most fatal of sins, the soggy bottom.
It's just... why me? Why, out of all of the souls who've lived here, did you decide to bond with me? Was I really the first ghost here? The first opportunity you had? Surely... No, I wasn't the first, or no, you didn't choose me. Maybe you really meant to keep Eulalie, and I just got in the way. Then... Yes, we're friends, but...
What?
But what if I left? Not forever, just for a little while. Would we still be friends then?
Stay!
Answer my question, Cardea.
First it was a snickerdoodle, now another American monstrosity. A pie caken. When will the torment end?
Friends.
Good.
I've heard of these, I think. It's 2 pies nested inside a 3-layer cake. Like some sort of obscene Scotch egg. I'd like to sprawl across the floor and wail at the thought of it. It's almost sacrilegious, isn't it?
What? Now. Soggy. What?
I ate one of these in the States. Like, the entire thing. All by myself. Can't say I was impressed.
Why'd you eat the whole thing then, kitten?
I was hungry.
I've got no idea what I'm about, but if I follow this... Oh, very sparse recipe, then maybe I'll have something approximating a pie cake at the end of this thing.
How on earth are we supposed to keep the pastry crisp inside of a cake? Oh, this is impossible.
Oh, God. I'm going to be sent home based on the skills challenge alone. And Mother will be just insufferable about it, won't she? All, Sheridan was too good for the competition. They couldn't handle his light. They had to send him home to give the other contestants a fair shake, didn't they?
All right. I might pull through after all. Who am I kidding? The pie caking is going to be the death of me. I'll never be able to enjoy cake or pie again after this. They'll just mock me. They were never meant to be combined. I feel like Victor Frankenstein throwing together a culinary abomination.
Have you talked to her yet?
No, not yet. She needs time to think.
But Mary said there's not that much time.
But Mary's a ghost, just like Frankie. All they've got is time. Things are stable here anyway. I don't know what's so urgent. She's already bonded with the place.
Maybe she'll give up, or being trapped will be bad for her mental health and she'll make bad decisions and you'll be in danger. Or maybe the apartment consumes the energy of ghosts and destroys their consciousness and Frankie's just slowly being digested by my apartment. Or maybe...
So, you clearly haven't thought about this at all.
Parker, I'm worried about you.
And I'm worried about you. It's not your fault this happened, you know. You're still trying to recover from a big, bad thing that changed your life. And sure, maybe you've made a connection with the ghost who caused it, and her gang of spectral friends, but that doesn't make the big, bad thing any smaller or better. And I'm worried that maybe you're blaming yourself and freaking out about it, which is the last thing you should be doing. Not that anxiety brain takes that kind of logic into account, but... Eulalie?
Fine. I will take a break and give Frankie some time and take care of myself. But goddamn it, Parker, I'm so tired of having to be aware of all of this shit all the time.
Ghost shit? Or...
brain shit. Having a nervous system that's basically a baker's dozen of agitated chihuahuas in a suit coat. Having to think about my body like it's some wealthy 2-year-old and I'm its fucking nanny.
Well, you are practically perfect in every way. So I guess them's just the breaks.
Are you about to prescribe me a spoonful of sugar?
Oh no, because you're supposed to be the nanny. That's your job.
Right.
I mean, you should know that. You're the one with the graduate degree in literature.
Wait, so there's another new poltergeist?
Maybe?
What are even the odds of that, though?
Extremely low.
Infinitesimally low.
Which is why we have to investigate. Something weird is going on, and it's going to get ugly.
Or we're gonna make it ugly.
Dude, maybe it's the fact that Myrtle isn't here, but I gotta say, you need to chill.
Yeah, what happened to your elf friend? She really had a calming effect on you.
She had to go back north after the holiday.
Wait, really?
I'm not touching this one.
Like a real elf? No, man. She's visiting her grandma in Canada.
Anyway, this is serious. We could be at the start of some kind of outbreak. People are going to get hurt if we don't stop it.
I get it, Danny, I really do, but we can't make decisions on new cases unless the whole team is present.
What's up with Myrtle lately, anyway?
It's like they ghosted us.
You did not just go there.
What?
Pun jail.
What pun?
But seriously, have you heard from Myrtle, Cass?
No, not for a few days.
What's the point of texting? They won't listen. They're going to destroy a friendly neighborhood full of poltergeists. Or they're going to get themselves killed by a friendly neighborhood full of poltergeists. I'm here. What's up?
This episode of The Way We Haunt Now was written by Courtney, Floyd, and Georgia Mckenzie, with help from guest writers Caroline Minks and Sophie Hughes. Sound design was by Brad Colbroock, and voice acting, in order of appearance, was by
Kira Apple as Mary,
Will Stevenson as Angry British Chef,
Marnie Warner as Parker,
Lauren Grace Thompson as Wyatt, a Death's Cookery contestant,
Austin Bachman as Sam, a Death Cookery's contestant,
Brian Green as Dave, a Death's Cookery contestant,
Jerron Bacot as Billy, a Death's Cookery contestant,
Michelle Hahn as Madison, a Death's Cookery contestant,
Eleanor Gray as Frankie, Courtney Floyd as Eulalie,
Jessica Winston as Alicia,
Becca Marcus as Lotta,
Georgia Mckenzie as Josie,
Danny Spiller as Aaron,
David S. Deere as Henry,
Ivan Davino as Assorted Ghosts,
Kiona Bashful Echo as Assorted Ghosts,
Arian Marchese as Assorted Ghosts,
Tetsuka as Assorted Ghosts,
Sean Grace as Assorted Ghosts,
Maritza Rodriguez as Elena,
Charlie Bucket as Asha, the spectral labradoodle,
Lindsay Zanna as Danny,
Paul H.Rollins as Nick Castlewaite,
Brad Colbroock as Cass Bromley,
Tal Manier as Myrtle,
Caroline Minks as Minks, and Sophie Hughes as Hughes,
Tim Briggs as competitive confectionery host,
Allie Hilton,
Jeff Goldbeck,
Kirsty Wolven,
Megan Gwen Davis,
Natalie Hunter,
The Apartment,
Adam Lloyd as Sheridan, a competitive confectionery contestant,
Alexander Doddy as William, a competitive confectionery contestant,
Eleanor Anwen as M, a competitive confectionery contestant,
Sarah McManus as Marissa, a competitive confectionery contestant.
Need to cleanse your palates after witnessing the pie cake and atrocities? Have we got just the thing?
Got ghosts? Have a haunting? Seeing spirits? Hughes and Minks Ghost Detectives are here to help. There's no investigation too tough for this cracking crew, no specter too silly, no ghoul too ghastly.
Minks, no.
Hello, Hughes and Minks Ghost Detectives, Hughes speaking. How can I help you today?
Listen to Hughes and Minks Ghost Detectives wherever you find your podcasts, and give us a shout if you've got any haunting happenings going on.